What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Gonna give you a little view of my TNA DVD collection here today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This will be one of the last DVD collections before I show my WWE DVD collection. Take some time and subscribe, guys. I only got about 12, 13, I think 14 TNA DVDs. So let's start here with it's the best of Jeff Hardy from TNA. I haven't watched all these, just to let you know, but it's the Enigma Best of Jeff Hardy DVD. And it doesn't say how long it is. Oh, approximately 4 hours. So this is when Jeff Hardy went to TNA there in 03, 04. It's got his debut against AJ Styles, his battle with Jarrett for the NWA title, Hardy and Styles teaming up. Pretty cool DVD with matches versus Bobby Roode, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. I guess it's a alright DVD. It's cool to have some of Jeff Hardy's early TNA stuff there on DVD. Up next, it's one I haven't watched yet, but it's the Unstoppable Samoa Joe, the best of Samoa Joe. And this was released in 2006. Gotta watch this one day, because now that Joe's in WWE, it's great to go back and watch some of these matches. You got his debut from 2005. You got that probably the best TNA match of all time versus Styles and Daniels. You got Joe versus Jushin Thunder Liger. Styles vs. Joe from Turning Point 2005. I haven't really heard anyone review this DVD before, but shot of the disc. I paid, I think it was $5 for this one. Up next, we got another one I haven't watched yet. I just got this last week. The 50 Greatest Moments in TNA. Cool little cover here with Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Raven, Jeff Jarrett, probably Abyss, Rhino. You got Macho Man, AJ and Jarrett with Tito Ortiz. I can't really tell who's on that cage there. You got the Dudley Boys, Sting, Christian, Hulk Hogan's up there, Scott Steiner. Now that might be Steiner in both shots, but I'll have to definitely check that out one day, because I was a pretty big fan of TNA when they first launched there in 2002, 2003. Final Resolution 2007, I believe, yeah. From January 2007. You got Christian, Abyss, and Sting there on the cover. I'll just go through the main events on these ones. You got the world title match, Elimination Rules. Abyss versus Christian versus Sting, and you also got a 30-minute Iron Man match, Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle. Awesome match. Most of the discs look like the Against All Odds 2007, another awesome pay-per-view with Kurt Angle and Christian on the cover. I haven't watched this one, it's still sealed. I got about 5 or 6 of these from some guy there last Christmas, and I still haven't watched them. And I'm pretty sure this match is on the Christian DVD. It's Christian versus Kurt Angle. It might be on the Kurt Angle DVD too. But I definitely got to get on watching these and give you guys some reviews. Another one that's sealed. Slammiversary 5. I think that cover's awesome. But take a look inside. There's no slip covers, which bothers me. TNA is so cheap. This is from June 2007, so going on 10 years, guys. And the King of the Mountain match for the TNA World title. I believe this is when the TNA title was first born. First match for the TNA title. Christian versus Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe versus Chris Harris. And looks like an alright pay-per-view. Up next, awesome pay-per-view here. Hard Justice 2007, All or Nothing. Another match with Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe, the winner-take-all match. You got Team 3D versus the Steiners, Kaz versus Raven, Rhino versus James Storm, Eric Young versus Bobby Roode, who was known as Robert Roode. Good pay-per-view. I've watched this one. Awesome DVD here is the Instant Classic Christian Cage DVD. I love this DVD. I wish WWE would make a Christian DVD there, but it's got like a doc on it. It's got some of his better matches in TNA. It's got his debut from, I think, the end of 2005 he debuted. And it was weird, but also awesome seeing Christian in TNA there in 06, 07. Probably one of the better TNA pay-per-views, Lockdown 2008. Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle for the World Heavyweight Championship. The only thing I don't like about these lockdown shows are the every match being inside the cage. 6 sides of steel. I'm not a fan of that. Probably one of the best TNA DVDs ever. Kurt Angle champion to this set. This is awesome. I wish they would have split the dock up and have the matches on a separate disc, but it's still awesome to watch this here. The little ad for the TNA Impact video game. I got this for $1, believe it or not. I've seen this go for, $5-10, but if you can ever pick it up, grab it, guys. Couple more here. Got 4 more. Bound for Glory 5 or 4. Awesome picture with Sting on the cover. I gotta say, man, TNA had some pretty cool covers. Got a shot there of Angle and Jarrett, Samoa Joe versus Sting. I'm not sure if I watched this one yet either, but Bound for Glory is like their WrestleMania. One of the newer ones I've got recently, TNA Against All Odds from 2009. World title match, Sting, Kurt Angle, Brother Ray, and Brother Devon. I would say this was one of the worst TNA years, and they definitely fell off the map there in 9 and 10 and 11. Hard Justice 2009. I would say a solid show. Angle versus Sting versus Matt Morgan. Mick Foley versus Kevin Nash. Fairly decent show. Nothing special. And the final one here is the Best of the Asylum Years, Volume 1. I really liked watching this. It's a 2-disc set. It's got, you know, the Best of the Asylum Years. It has, you know, Dixie Carter, Jeff Jarrett talking between each match. It's got AJ Styles talking on there, Raven on there. A lot of guys with interviews between each matches. What the Asylum was, it was a little building there in Nashville, and it was used for wrestling, I believe, in the early, maybe the 90s and maybe early 80s, like a little armory type building. And TNA used this building for the first few years of his existence, and they share their memories of it. They show pictures of it. These are pretty good matches on here. You got Sting's debut from 2003. Where is it? Jeff Jarrett and Luger versus Sting and AJ Styles. Believe it or not, AJ Styles was the TNA champion, or the NWA champion in 2003. There's a shot at AJ Styles. 2003 NWA champion, shot of Sting's debut, Jeff Jarrett, Terry Funk. You know, TNA spent a lot of money bringing in well-known legends and high-dollar talent like Sting and Luger, like Sabu, Ken Shamrock, Terry Funk, Raven. They had a CM Punk there in 2004. They had Jeff Hardy, D'Lo Brown, who isn't that well known, but he's a fairly good performer. He's been an agent with TNA for years. This is a DVD I'd like to see TNA, if there is a Volume 2 or not, but there's rare pay-per-view matches and moments from the Asylum. Pick it up if you guys got a chance. I paid $10 for this one, I'm pretty sure, which is fairly steep, but it's well worth it to me. That's been my TNA DVD collection, guys. Take some time and subscribe there, guys. I guess it's a fairly decent collection. There's only like 150 TNA DVDs, so that's about 10% of them right there. Take some time and subscribe, guys. We'll talk to you later. Peace.